Hi, welcome to Z Gadget Review. So it finally happened. There had been rumors that Microsoft was spending money on something. Nobody really knew what it was. Rumors were that it was maybe another studio, and today the news were finally confirmed. Microsoft purchased Cinemax, which is the parent company for Bethesda Studios, ID Software, Arcane Studios, and Machine Games. Now, this is a huge acquisition. The acquisition was worth $7.5 billion. That's right, $7.5 billion. It's a lot of money. But they have a lot of huge franchises. Now, if you don't know what franchises fall under this umbrella, a little game called Doom, another little game called Wolfenstein, Dishonored. Then you have The Evil Within, Prey, another smaller game you might have heard of, The Elder Scrolls, and Fallout. So all of these games belong to Microsoft and the Xbox now. It is a little bit of a weird acquisition, but at the same time, it's a good acquisition. So, for example, Doom makes sense. It's a first-person shooter, super popular game. They just put out Doom Eternal, which got great reviews. I'm sure it's selling very, very well. But on the other hand, you have other games like The Elder Scrolls, which Elder Scrolls is about to come out. The new one, Elder Scrolls 6, is about to come out. But Bethesda is made most of their money on the Elder Scrolls just in ports. I think they sold something crazy like 30 million units. But the game is on every single console that you can think of. PlayStation, Xbox, Switch. It's on VR. So it's everywhere. So anything you can think of about Elder Scrolls, they ported it to, because that's their biggest cash cow. Then you have Fallout, which was or is a good franchise until recently with Fallout 76, and that was a mess of a release, and they've been trying to fix it for the last 2 years, and they don't seem to be able to figure out how to make it work right, and there's still people having issues and complaints, and so that's a mess in and of itself. Then you have ID Software's Rage 2, which I don't know if it did well or not, and I don't think it sold that well. Dishonored 2 didn't do very well. Dishonored 1 was a pretty good game, but Dishonored 2 didn't do very well. So it's kind of a tricky situation when it comes to the library that Bethesda has, right? I mean, there's tons of fans of Fallout and Elder Scrolls, obviously. I'm assuming that Microsoft is banking on the upcoming Elder Scrolls game and the upcoming Starfield game, which has been in development for years, but it's supposed to be this huge game. So then the question, I guess, is what happens now with these games and cross-platform, right? Because Bethesda was a third party, wasn't exclusive. There's a couple of games that are supposed to come out on the PS5 and they're supposed to be time exclusive. So Deathloop is still going to come out on the PS5 and it's going to be a time exclusive, and Ghostwire Tokyo is also going to be a time exclusive for the PS5. Well, the Elder Scrolls Online is also going to remain platform, and the upgrades that are going to come out for next gen are also going to be applied to the PS5 and the Xbox One X. So they're going to honor the contracts that they have in place right now. That doesn't mean that Microsoft has to release any of these games in other platforms, right? Elder Scrolls 6 doesn't have to come out on the PS5. You know, they could make it an exclusive for the Xbox, or they could make it a time exclusive for the Xbox, and they could choose to make it a time exclusive for a year. So this is something that Phil Spencer said. We will be adding Bethesda's iconic franchises to Xbox Game Pass for console and PC. One of the things that has me most excited is seeing the roadmap with Bethesda's future games, some announced and many unannounced, to Xbox console and PC, including Starfield, the highly anticipated new space epic currently in development by Bethesda Game Studios. Then you have Starfield. Starfield could also be a time exclusive game or just a completely exclusive game. A new Fallout, if they ever fix Fallout 76, which they probably won't, if they do have a new Fallout that comes out, they could also make that an exclusive game. So Microsoft pretty much is saying we have all these titles that could become exclusive at any point if we want to make them exclusive, which makes it a great point, to sell Xboxes. And so it happens that they just did it today, September 21st, the day before what? Xbox One X and Xbox One S pre-order date, which is tomorrow, the 22nd at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, if you didn't know. Microsoft has now 15 game studios under their umbrella. That's a lot of game studios. That's a lot of games that can come out just for the Xbox. If I'm not mistaken, that's more games than the PS5 could have exclusively, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure about that. And that's not counting, obviously, that Microsoft isn't going to decide and say, well, we're just going to make this, PC and Xbox, kind of to beef up their PC market, game market like they do. Obviously, these games are going to go on Game Pass. They already said that. It's a big move by Microsoft. I wonder if it pushes the needle for people who were on the fence about whether they were going to get a PS5 or an Xbox an Xbox Series console, a next gen console. Like where are you going to go? I mean, right now at this point, I don't think it makes a huge difference because obviously it's all kind of up in the air. I personally don't think that makes a difference. I don't think it makes a difference until there's an actual official announcement of what's going to happen with the library of games that Bethesda, Cinemax, whatever you want to call it, has. So let's see what the future holds for Bethesda and Microsoft. All right, that's it for me. Go ahead and subscribe, hit that bell so you can be alerted every time there's a new video. And I want to thank you very much for watching.